welcome to Lou. The review.
Yeah.
What's to begin? We just saw Extreme Rules, and yeah, a lot of matches to talk about. So we get to the point, talk about it, because we're not gonna talk long. We're gonna get straight to the point.
We're gonna try to make this video 20 minutes tops.
Yeah. Either 20 minutes or 30 minutes.
20 to 30 minutes.
We're gonna try. Okay. So, but we're gonna talk about the first match for the kickoff show, and well, from the two matches for the kickoff show, and then after that, then we're gonna talk about the main show and then give away and everything.
Yes.
So we're gonna talk about the first match in the kickoff show. So the first match was the rematch for SmackDown of Sienna Almas versus Sin Cara, and this match was a little longer than the SmackDown match.
Yeah.
And a little better too. It was kind of better.
Yeah.
So, Sin Cara, tried to do his stuff, but he did vouch the Hurricane Honor.
Yeah, he did.
He did.
Thank God they were okay.
Yeah.
Like nothing was hurt.
Face.
Nobody was hurt.
It's like in my face. But yeah, so it was a pretty decent match.
Yeah. And I mean, I don't know where they're gonna go from here, but yeah.
We just gotta wait and see, and and then the winner is again Sienna Almas.
Yes. So
to see if you're gonna go for the title, this time, but we don't know.
Maybe not anytime soon.
So we're gonna talk about the next match that happened.
So the next match was a 6-man tag team tables match between Sanity and New Day, and this was a pretty good match. Like, it was hectic, crazy, and see, the thing about this match, compared to other matches, compared to other matches, you have to put all 3 of your opponents through a table, but in this one it was only one. You only had to put one of your opponents through a table to win. So they kind of made it quicker a little bit. Yeah. So but yeah, it was definitely hectic, crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy. I felt like this match should have been part of the main show, but I guess for reason they just put it at the kickoff. But it was crazy.
Yeah.
They everybody. And New Day, they always put good matches no matter what.
Yeah.
So, but in the end, they can't be Sanity.
Sanity's unstoppable since coming.
I mean, they're not undefeated. They lost in a couple of SmackDown matches.
Right.
But yeah, this is their first win in pay-per-view. So
exactly.
So yeah, so Sanity wins. Let's see what happens next. And we don't know if they're gonna get the revenge or not. So
right.
But yeah, so now we're gonna talk about the first match of the main show that happened.
Exactly.
The first match was a Raw tag team match between the Deletion of World of Deletion, right?
The leader of worlds.
The Deletion of World versus the Bold Team. The Bold Team. It's
the Bold Team.
B Team.
B Team.
Well, the Deletion World with Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt versus Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel.
Yeah.
And this match was pretty good. It was an entertaining match.
Yeah.
And
the first time we see the brothers actually fight.
Yeah, they actually fight. They actually got physical in the end.
Yeah.
But it was a good match. It was a really good match.
Yeah.
And they would go back and forth. Both do their moves and stuff like that. And it was a good match.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not sure there's any highlights for you.
Not really. I mean, it was just it was pretty good. I guess it was
Yeah, it was entertaining.
Entertaining. You know how Matt is with his delete thing. So
and he was inside the fast.
Yeah.
He would try to do a twist break, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah.
And Bray couldn't do it to Sister Abigail because they keep reversing it.
Yeah.
But at the end, we got a shocking winners of the B Team.
Undefeated.
They are on the new World Tag Team Championship.
Yeah.
And look, I think the word of the Alicia World, I'm gonna keep saying that. The Alicia World they're probably gonna have their rematch.
Yeah.
Probably sometime in SummerSlam or during War.
Right.
So we'll see what happens.
We'll see, but congratulations to Bill Dallas, his first
title
win on the main roster.
for 4 years. That's how long he's been on?
No, longer, because was he in Nexus? Oh,
No.
He wasn't in Nexus.
He was not in Nexus.
But he was in the other one.
Yeah.
The core. Wasn't he? He
No.
was in a band at a stable.
Was it DM? No, it's not DMB. It was
He was in something. I forgot what it was.
I don't know. Yeah, better than that.
Yes, congratulations.
But we're gonna talk about the next match that happened.
The next match is from Raw with Finn Balor versus Constable Baron Corbin. And this, the whole rivalry is between them. It's between, big man, little man, about, that Finn can't win because, what's his name? Baron is so big. So, yeah.
Yeah, another big guy was still guy.
We just saw this with Drew, Daniel, and
Big
Cass. So
it's not recycling times.
I don't know if this is going to continue on, though. I don't know. But yeah, so Baron.
It was okay.
It was okay. Yeah, Baron was talking trash, talking about how Finn is too small to do anything and stuff and whatnot, and the usual big bully that happens. So
in the end,
Finn showed that it doesn't matter about the size, it matters about the heart, the determination, and got a surprise. He was trying to do the coup de grace twice. Baron countered it twice, and Finn won with a surprise pin.
Yeah, he did the roll up and then he won.
Yes.
So, yep. So we don't know what's gonna happen next, but like he said, this fight might continue. So
I don't know. But yeah.
We'll see. So we're gonna talk about the next match that happens. So the next match is a real match.
We've seen this before, but it's still weird.
It's still weird. It's Carmella versus Asuka rematch for the SmackDown Women's title for Money in the Bank.
Yes.
And this time James Ellsworth is locked in the shark cage. So this is the third shark cage match that we've seen throughout the whole 3 or 4 years.
Yes.
So we know what happens when somebody's in the shark cage. They try to do something, whatever.
They try to somehow get involved. Either they have something in their, whatever, or they try to get out or whatever. James tried to get out. He tried to shake it. He tried to jump inside the whatever, and then
he tried to get Carmella the chain, the chain,
which the referee saw, took it away. Then he tried to give her the mace or whatever, and then she had it. She tried to use it. Asuka was like, no, she blocked it.
Nope, she did.
Then somehow James Ellsworth escaped, but he got caught.
Either he took the key from the crew or he got a replica of the key. So,
yeah, I don't know.
So, but yeah, he got himself out, and then
he got.
And then when he tried, when I think Asuka saw him leap, try to get out, he could get himself down.
He was stuck.
He got stuck. So he was hanging upside down. So
Asuka came in
and she did
her cake, yeah,
and then everything, and then the crew came out and tried to put him down, and then they said no. Asuka said no, just put him back on. And, she wanted to kick him more.
Yeah.
And in the end, Miss Carmella, who she didn't do anything in this whole match, pretty much just pushed Asuka on the cage and then pin her.
Yep.
That's it.
So Carmella is still champion. I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen now. If Asuka's gonna get another match, I feel like, James needs to be banned. Because I don't understand why they brought him back. First of all, I understand, he's, I guess he's entertaining. I don't know, but he's taking the spotlight away from the women. And unless they're gonna put him in the cruiserweight, 205 Live or whatever, I just don't see what's the reason to bring him back. So that's just my opinion.
Oh wow. But yeah, we're gonna talk about the next match that happened.
So the next match was for the United States Championship. Jeff Hardy versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Let's just cut right to the chase. Shinsuke, low blow. Right before the match.
That's it.
Kinshasa, new champion. That's it. Ready?
That's it.
6 seconds.
And then
Randy
came out.
Comes back from injury, and low blows Jeff.
Yeah,
well, he kicked him right there.
Yeah.
So I don't know why. I remember before Randy was injured, he who was it? Was it 8? Who was champion? Who was United States champion?
No, it was Jinder. And then Jinder went to Raw. And you remember Jinder beat Randy.
Right.
And then that's what Jeff and I'm not getting it right. It was like Jeff.
Oh no, it was Bobby. Wasn't it Bobby?
Oh yeah, Bobby.
Bobby, and he was doing the open challenge.
Yeah.
And so Randy answered the open challenge, but Jeff interrupted him as Randy was coming out to the ring. So I guess he's still holding a grudge for that.
It's weird.
So I don't know what's gonna happen there.
So yeah, Jeff lost his belt and Shinsuke is first time champion. It's main roster.
Congratulations, and we'll see the rematch on SmackDown.
Oh yeah, SmackDown. Yeah. They announced that doing the later on.
Yeah. So Jeff gets his rematch on SmackDown.
So we're gonna talk about the next match that happened. The next match is a steel cage match between Kevin Owens and Braun Strowman, and this match
was definitely a comedy.
It was comedy, but it was crazy.
It was crazy. The end was crazy.
It was crazy. Of course, Kevin tried to escape.
As soon as the bell rang, he tried to climb and tried to leave.
Yeah, he tried to escape. He tried to do, stuff.
Yeah.
And then Braun said you supposed to be Kevin Owens. You supposed to be Kevin
fight Owens fight. And then his shirt says fight anyone, and yet he wasn't. So
yeah, now Kevin tried to beat him, and could have beat him, but
try to handcuff him to the ropes.
He handcuffed him in the ropes.
That
was like, and it was crazy because he was handcuffed and then he was trying to escape the cage, and then Braun broke it out, and then all of a sudden he hopped on top of the cage.
Oh my god, like Spider-Man.
Like I was like, what the hell?
I was like, how the hell he got up there so fast?
And then we don't want to count about the winner who win this match. We want to count about what happened in this match to Kevin.
Yes.
Because Kevin didn't win by literally like just tossed him on the commentary table with Michael Cole, Coach and Corey is at, and oh my god, we never see anybody get thrown off the cage that. For the steel cage match, we see them for the Hell in a Cell, but not in the steel cage match.
Yeah, because there's a big gap between the cage.
Exactly, it's like
and the table.
Like what we were saying about the Money in the Bank when Finn did the coup de grace on was it Kevin?
I think it was Kevin.
No, it was not Kevin. It was somebody on
Bobby Roode maybe.
I think it was either one of them, and on the commentary table, like he had the ladder on the ring, and then he jumped onto the like that, like you said, it's like 4 feet away, 4 inches away from the ring. Yeah. So it's just crazy. So so Braun lost and Kevin won, even though he got really drawn to the commentary table. So I mean, even though the ending was, even though the winner loses, I guess it doesn't matter.
Braun didn't care because it wasn't for a title. It wasn't for his Money in the Bank contract. So Braun didn't care. Yeah. He just wanted to hurt Kevin Owens.
Yeah, he pretty much did. So
let's see what happens tomorrow. Like if Kevin.
And tomorrow, I'll forget. Kurt Angle. We want to talk about this too. Kurt Angle doing Extreme Rules. He talked to Renee and to get stats about Brock Lesnar. Kurt said that Brock Lesnar, we wanted to have some negotiation with Brock Lesnar about the Universal Champion.
Because he didn't want to face the winner. Because the original plan was he scheduled a multi-man match for Extreme Rules, with Kevin, Braun, a whole bunch of people, like 5 people. Yeah. And the winner was going to face Brock Lesnar for the title at SummerSlam. Brock was like, no, he's not going to face anyone.
Extreme Rules.
Extreme Rules. No, that match was going to be at Extreme Rules, but the winner was going to face Brock at SummerSlam. And Brock was like, no, I'm not facing anyone. And so Kurt called off the match.
So he's supposed to call Heyman, and he gives the ultimatum: either Brock shows up on Raw to do a signing for a match for SummerSlam, or what else?
Strip.
No. He said stripping. Yeah, he said that. I forgot the other.
He said show up to Raw, or agree to a terms to have a match or get stripped.
Or get stripped. So I was saying that if Brock does shows up tomorrow, I think Braun's gonna catch it.
I hope so.
So I guess so. Watching this. But yeah, so we're gonna talk about the next match that happened.
Next match that happened was the SmackDown Tag Team titles. Now, earlier in the show, the Bludgeon Brothers, who scheduled to face Daniel Bryan and Kane, the Bludgeon Brothers attacked Kane and Daniel Bryan backstage, injuring them, especially Kane. Kane got it worse. His leg, they put his leg in the doorway and basically squashed his ankle.
Yeah, so they used the hammer,
whatever that's called, the Thor hammer. And and they basically injured his ankle. So Daniel comes out.
It was a handicap match.
It started off as a handicap match. Daniel was, holding his own. He did a good job, trying to, do it on his own. But the Bludgeon Brothers were just too powerful.
And then Daniel came back halfway.
Yeah.
And then they still attacked him until Kane shows out
limping
with one leg, with cat, because one leg is cast.
Yeah. And I didn't think this was a good idea, because we saw this on NXT. It was a tag team match, and one of the guys was hurt, and he still continued the match until his partner threw the towel in, whatever. But so I was like, I don't know, this is gonna be like a repeat. So it ended up, Kane did fight. He tried his best with his leg and whatnot. Tried to do a tombstone. I think it was on Luke Harper, and couldn't do it. And then they moved on Daniel, and then they retained the SmackDown titles. So we don't know what's gonna happen. We don't know if Team Hell knows they could continue with the rivalry, or they get another tag team facing them for the title. I think it's gonna continue, because the way this match happened, the backstage fight or the attack or whatever, I think it's gonna continue.
Yeah. So we're gonna talk about the next match that happened. So the next match was the anticipated match of Bobby Lashley versus Roman Reigns, and this match was pretty decent. It dragged in the beginning, and the crowd wasn't into it as much, because I don't know. It's I guess every time that Roman Reigns fights in this match, it's nobody really cares, and it's kind of sad, but oh well. But yeah, it dragged a bit, and then until it got picked up a little bit in the end, and Bobby was dominating, and then Roman came back to his stuff, the Superman punch, the drop kick, and he tried to do a spear on Bobby, and then Bobby, he reversed it, a couple of times, and he did the vertical suplex on Roman, and he kicked out.
Yeah.
And what else happened?
He did the belly to belly suplex on a table. I mean, even on a table it didn't break.
Yeah.
But he did that to Roman, and so yeah. And then they got back into the ring, and then Bobby was gonna do
Roman.
No.
Spear?
No. Bobby was gonna he was jumping off the top. He was gonna jump off the top rope. Roman hit him with the Superman punch, and then he was gonna spear Bobby, but Bobby turned it into a spear of his own.
Yeah.
And he won. He won. Bobby won. So
I guess Bobby can finish with the spear.
I guess. I don't know why he.
Why is he the Dominator? Why is the Dominator not? Isn't the Dominator retired?
I don't know.
I hope not. I mean,
that was.
It's not like it's not an Impact or anything, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess it just. I don't know. Oh well. Too many people do the spear. I guess it's just overused. I just feel like people need to start coming up with different.
He needs to bring back the Dominator. He's been back. Because I mean, like he said, everybody uses the spear. Roman, Charlotte, Caitlyn, everybody. So yeah, so Bobby won, and let's just see what happens. If he's gonna be a number one contender, face Brock, or if somebody's gonna cash it in to take it that away.
Yeah.
Hopefully. So we're gonna talk about the next match that happened.
This match was an Extreme Rules match for the Raw Women's Championship. Alexa Bliss with Mickie James versus Nia Jax with Natalya. Ronda Rousey, of course, was the front row after being suspended, so she bought a ticket and was in the front row.
Yep.
And this is the first women's Extreme Rules match. You know, Nia pretty much dominated most of the match.
And it was funny because in the beginning, because you know, Mickie James, you know, was telling Alexa like, let me all the stuff underneath.
Yeah.
And then Alexa tried to like hit Nia with everything stuff, and Nia, they like people like passing it the
yeah, like
stuff.
hot potato.
It's like they like passing the stuff, like
Yeah.
like I'm bringing the chair, like she supposed to hit her, but she like passing to Nia,
Yeah.
and Nia's like, and then she throw it to the ring.
Yeah.
Trash can, throw it to the ring.
Yeah.
Trash can, throw it to the ring.
Yeah.
Like
It was yeah.
It was funny.
So then they got into the ring finally, and Nia.
She did the Samoa job on Alexa on the trash can.
No, not the Samoa job. She did the.
The press,
and then she threw her down.
Yeah.
And then Alexa set up the a chair at the corner of the ring. So Nia ran into it with her. I guess it was her head or her shoulder.
Yeah.
And so yeah, then what else? Oh, so then Mickie tried to get involved again,
and then
Natalya
got involved,
helped her out.
But Mickie attacked Natalya.
Mickie and Alexa were double teaming on Natty in the corner of the ring. And
then Ronda
finally was like, nope, that's it. She went to help Natty.
And she attacked this Mickie, and then Alexa, she tried to go out backstage.
Alexa tried running, like she ran, and then so Ronda did her sides, like her slam, like where she twists in the air and then like slams them on Mickie. Then she threw her over the table, and then like 5 seconds later, she's already up. I was like, how? I don't understand. So
yeah, look at the logic about that.
I was like, damn, Mickie.
Because like before with the woman and Bobby told Roman into over the commentating table, and it took him quite a while to get up.
Yeah, I don't understand how.
I look at this one when Mickie just got up like I'm back.
I was like, what? So anyway, yeah. So then so then Ronda chased Alexa around the ring. Nia was already in the ring, and then she tried to do Samoan drop.
Yeah.
Then Mickie somehow came back in the ring, hit her with the
chair.
The chair. Then Alexa hit her with the chair too, and then did the DDT on the chair on Nia. So Alexa retained her women's championship.
I think this is better than.
This was
better than
the
SmackDown
Women's title match.
Yeah, way better than.
It was a little short, but I don't know. I feel like they could have done more, but I don't know. It was just weird.
Yeah.
I mean, I like what they did with what they did with the short amount of time that they had, but I don't know. I think this was a weak pay-per-view for the women's division in general.
I think this
was probably
it
was weak, and especially like the women pretty much suffered with like the time that they usually the women's matches were like over 10 minutes. Like the SmackDown women's match was 5 minutes, and then the Raw women's match was 7 minutes.
I think because of the last match too.
That's true. I mean, yeah, that's true.
So, but
anyway,
we can talk about the next match. Next match is the WWE Championship match between AJ Styles and Rusev, and this match was pretty good.
Yeah.
Rusev AJ was dominating first, and then Rusev dominating after that. He did all his stuff. AJ did Rusev was on top turnbuckle, and then AJ, I think he did something and he fell over. I think. Yeah, he fell over.
Who?
Remember? Because you heard his name.
Oh yeah, I forgot what happened.
Yeah. Rusev was on the corner turnbuckle, and AJ did something, and
then Rusev was like his leg, left leg. Yeah. So.
And then AJ did the not the 450 he did a suicide dive, right?
Yeah.
Forgot.
Something.
He did something. He did something. It's just.
This match was really it got like hectic.
I think this is one of the best matches throughout the whole.
Yeah, it was pretty hectic. It was like, you know, like especially from like the middle to the end, like it was definitely like chaotic and a lot of like pinfalls, but like a lot of kicking out. So it was like damn.
And
like,
plus the crowd was into it. You know, they
yeah.
were like going for Rusev and AJ. You know, it was just crazy. And then Aiden, you know, tried to interfere because there was a part that AJ was doing the half culture.
Yeah.
And then Aiden was
he was pushing the ropes so that Rusev could grab it. And
then AJ attacked Aiden like multiple times. and he's another one that keep getting up too, and I'm trying to get the tag.
I know, right?
So so Rusev was limping with his I think his right leg or something like that. So he couldn't do much of the do it. Even when he tried to do the accolade, he couldn't do it with his leg.
He did like a half accolade.
Yeah,
his leg was down, and then it was crazy.
It was crazy. so yeah.
But yeah, in the end, AJ did drop kick to Aiden English to like basically take him out from interfering again. And
but before that, Aiden was gonna help Rusev to win by exposing the top.
Oh, right.
So, so I think Rusev didn't know that it was exposed.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
Because he was just focusing to try to win the match against AJ.
Yeah.
So AJ was like fumbling to the corner, and I guess AJ knew that the top turnbuckle was exposed.
Yeah.
So Rusev, I think he was like trying to chase him around, and then he hit his head on the exposed turnbuckle.
Yeah.
So and that's when AJ did the drop kick on Aiden.
Yeah.
And then that's when he did the
phenomenal forearm.
And then no, he did the forfeit splash and then front forearm.
Yeah.
So and AJ
is still champion.
Pretty good match.
But good job, Rusev. It was his first one-on-one title match.
Yeah.
So that was, good for him.
Yeah, it was a good match. It was one of the, I think only one of the best match of the night.
Yeah.
Compared to the best match.
Yeah.
So we're gonna talk about the last match.
The main event was a 30-minute Iron Man match for the Intercontinental, aka Universal Championship. Dolph Ziggler defending against Seth Rollins, and Drew McIntyre, because he won against Seth on Raw, was at ringside. And this match,
for a couple of minutes. So.
Yeah, for like the first maybe 5 or 10 minutes, he was at ringside. And so Seth started off with 2 pinfalls. He got two within like 5 minutes. He got 2 falls over Dolph. Then Drew got mad about this, so then he attacked.
He attacked
Seth, which caused it a disqualification. So that means Seth got another. So he got 3 falls, and so he did the Claymore kick. Dolph was able to get his first falls,
and then the referee ejected him out of the ring.
Yeah, the referee, he ejected him, and so Dolph caught up. He tied it 3-3, and then he got another one, so it was 4-3. And then later on, Seth did a slingshot to the corner and did like a roll up from that, and it was able to tie it. So it was 4-4, and they pretty much went all the way down to like literally the last second.
Oh, and the crowd.
Oh,
the crowd killed me this whole match.
Oh my god.
Like,
it was funny at first.
It was funny, but I was trying to get annoyed. But at the same time, like.
And I think like Vince or like the people backstage were getting annoyed too because they turned off the clock. Which I was like,
I'm gonna be honest with this. The 30-minute Iron Man match, I don't think it should have been extreme rules pay-per-view.
I mean, it's not extreme because they don't use weapons. You can't use weapons.
The 30-minute Iron Man match, I feel like it should have been, extreme rule, probably extreme rule pay-per-view main event. It just felt so, I don't know, weird. Like it could have been like more like a traditional match, part of like a traditional pay-per-view than this one. I don't know. But yeah, I'm not saying it would. This is not. I'm not saying this is not Seth's best match. You know, cause even though he does better matches, like his last match in Money in the Bank was better than this one. So, but yeah, it was.
And then the match where Dolph won the title
that was a good match too. You know, so I don't know. I did the Iron Man match was pretty much the point. But yeah, in the end, it got to the seconds when Seth tried to do every move to break up the tie break. Oh, cause to break up the tie, cause what he did?
He tried to do this curb stomp.
Yeah, he tried to do.
He did the curb stomp, and he was tired, exhausted, hurt, and he tried to pin Dolph, but it was time. It was like 3, 2, 1. It was too late. It was a draw. So the referee was like, Dolph is still champion because it's a draw. And then
imagine what it ended like that.
I would have been so mad. But either way, the way it ended, I was still mad anyway.
Yeah.
But so he was walking backstage. Kurt came out. He's like, no, we're not gonna have an ending to a pay-per-view in my hometown of Pittsburgh. You know, with a tie, a draw, restart the match. So the match restarted, but it didn't even last. Like it lasted 3 seconds because Drew McIntyre came back from the crowd. He came from the crowd, distracted Seth. Seth kicked him or did the knee or whatever. Dolph came back in, zigzag, and he won. So exactly. That's what Seth was saying. He was like, you can't beat me without Drew McIntyre. It's true. He can't beat him without Drew McIntyre. If Drew McIntyre didn't interfere, Seth would have won. So, yeah.
I think Seth could go for the big title.
We need to have that big title back first.
That's true. That's true. Brock, you better show up or not. If you don't, shit. Bye. Say go to UFC, fight Connor, whatever his name is.
Sayonara.
Yeah.
I would not miss him at all. Me either. Because when he first came back, I was like, okay, he's back. He's gonna be there every week. He's a full time. Nope. Since the moment he came back, he was never full time, and I was so annoyed.
It was annoying. Like Raw created Universal title when we went to day after SummerSlam, like 3 years ago. Right? 3 years ago, and then and
we saw Finn become the first champion. I mean, he had it for a day, but I didn't think that they were gonna make Brock champion for years. So
for Extreme Rules, I'm not saying, like he said, it is the weakest pay-per-view. Not as bad as the first co-branded pay-per-view that they had. What was the first one they had? Backlash, right? It was not. It's not as worse as Backlash. I mean, there was some good moments. I mean, I don't know. I feel like it felt rushed.
Yeah, the matches were short. The longest match was obviously the Iron Man match, but every other match was under like 10 minutes.
Yeah,
10 minutes and under.
I think if they didn't have the Iron Man match, I think we would have older matches.
Longer matches.
We have had longer matches. Like I think the only best match that we had was AJ and Rusev.
Yeah.
That was a good match. The crowd was into it, and you know, it was a good match. And, you know, for Rusev's first big title match, you know, it was a good match. But everything else, it was like, okay, that's it.
Yeah.
Like.
And it ended early too. That's the thing. I feel like they could have given that time to other matches, but like it ended at like 10:40.
Yeah, because the last pay-per-view, the Money in the Bank, it ended like 11:30, and this one ended like around 10:45.
Yeah, it was way too.
It was way too early. I'm like, that's kind of.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah.
I was like, weird. I don't know why that happened.
I don't know. But overall, I'm gonna give this a B-.
Yeah, B-.
Yeah. Hopefully, since SummerSlam it's a traditional co-branding.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be better.
It's gonna be 10 times better.
Yeah.
And we're not gonna be there because we saving up for WrestleMania this year.
Yep. So this will be our first SummerSlam review in 3 years. No.
Yeah, maybe 3 years. Hey guys, we're gonna go.
Yeah.
So see you guys.